Move off when you're ready, please. Out through the gate to the left.
We should have priority through the gate, as vehicles to the right have a stop line.
After 80 yards, turn left, then at the end of the road, turn right. Turn left, then at the end of the road, turn right.
Ready to slow to a crawl, or better still, stop and look for a few seconds to the right in particular, as the view will likely be severely restricted. As we look to emerge, aiming for the lane to then turn right, but if there's a queue, don't pull out into the middle if that would mean blocking the left turn lane for others. Now, turning onto the main road, looking, both sides, but also this junction here for vehicles pulling out that we may have to wait for, as we would have to have enough time not just to pull out, but to get up to speed as well. Following buses, we should see if they are going to signal to stop at bus stops, particularly those that would block our path.
After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout, and take the third exit.
Keep close to the center line to see around the bus. We can't proceed. The last passenger has gotten off the bus, and there's nobody waiting to get on, so the bus could pull off shortly anyway. As soon as the bus starts signaling right to pull away, we should look to give way to it if we haven't already committed to overtaking.
Go right on the roundabout, and take the third exit.
We can already see to the right we'll probably have a gap to go as it's currently clear, but keep checking. Stay off the hatch markings, unless absolutely necessary. It's just one lane only. Despite the arrows, keep to the left-hand lane. The right-hand arrow isn't meant for us, it will just lead you round the roundabout again. Careful not to straddle, or switch lanes over these road markings. If we got stuck on the inside lane, we'd just have to go round again. We're just far enough along that we're not blocking the roundabout exit to our left. This will be another thing to plan ahead for if there's traffic like this. As well as looking ahead, look out for traffic signs entering the new road. Looking ahead for anything that could slow us down, like if the traffic lights may be about to change for pedestrians waiting at the crossing, for speed limit changes, and queues of traffic.
After 300 yards, turn left. Turn left.
We can't see round the corner. We should think there may be more parked cars that we can't see yet, possibly on our side too. Now we see it's clear to go to the middle.
After 100 yards, turn right.
The speed limit needn't be a problem as we wouldn't be looking to go over 20 anyway on this road with all the parked cars.
Turn right.
Looking up the road we are entering, we see it's clear to go to the middle.
After 80 yards, turn right.
Position back on our side after the red car before turning in, since there is room to do so.
Turn right.
Parked cars in the new road, keep it wide rather than cutting the corner, until you can 100% see there's no oncoming traffic.
At the end of the road, turn left.
No verbal instructions are required, as you are directed by traffic signs.
Turn left.
Even signaling isn't necessary, as there is legally only one direction you can go.
After 200 yards, slight left, then go straight on. Slight left, then go straight on.
Driving over the yellow is fine. It's a bus stop, not a bus lane. Because not much steering was required, be sure to cancel our signal manually if needed. Having it stay on would make others think we are going into the supermarket car park.
After 300 yards, turn left. Turn left.
If it's a tight corner, don't let go of the brakes until we've definitely slowed down enough.
Pull up on the left, in a safe place please. Drive on when you're ready.
Because we aren't far from the junction we just turned in from, keep an eye on it behind us as we pull off, since vehicles could suddenly come round the corner with the restricted view. Be ready to abandon our pulling off and stop immediately to let them pass if necessary. Park car on the bend, stay wide and be ready to stop until we see it's clear. Now we can see far down the road that nothing will likely happen hazard-wise. Maybe just vehicles pulling out of junctions or driveways that haven't seen us and people crossing the road without looking, car doors opening too.
At the end of the road, turn right. Turn right.
There are no road markings, but the road layout suggests we are at the end of our road and that we should give way to those on the main road. It's a very closed junction, difficult to see. You could use reflections in the windows of houses, reflections in other cars' bodywork to try to see vehicles before you can physically see them.
Pull up on the left, in a safe place please.
Use sound as well, but remember electric and hybrid cars will be very quiet, so go on sight more than sound.
Okay, we're now going to carry out the reverse park exercise, so I'd like you to pull up alongside the car ahead and then reverse park next to the curb please, when you're ready.
Look over the right shoulder again just as or just after you start steering to the left, stop for anyone that gets within around 20 meters of us, then only continue after they've passed, or you're sure they are waiting for you.
Thanks, and drive on when you're ready.
Don't forget you can use a forward move on the maneuvers. For this one, only mounting the curb, rather than touching it, would be a major fault.
At the end of the road, turn left. Turn left.
Look up as you enter the new road. There are important speed limit signs.
When it's safe, can you show me how you'd operate the front demister, please? Thanks.
Only do this once you have your steering sorted out for the next couple of seconds, and try to keep your head as still as possible while pressing buttons or twisting stuff. If you need to look at where they are, only glance occasionally, but don't stare, otherwise the positioning of the car will likely wander. For the front demister, you'll probably want to turn it off again immediately to not have to suffer the noise. Can see ahead there's roadworks and temporary traffic lights on red, so off the gas already. If we're first in the queue, wait within a couple of car lengths of this red sign. If we wait further back, then the motion sensor on the traffic light may not realize we are there and the lights won't change for us. It says three-way control, meaning there are 3 streams of traffic from 3 directions. So, us and 2 others. Here comes the first stream of traffic. We could just secure the car in neutral and chill for now. And the second lot. So, should be our turn after these have finished. Looks like that was the last car. Our lights should change any moment, be ready. As we get ready to move out, check for overtaking vehicles. This sign shows that we should keep left.
This is a new roundabout being built that the sat-nav doesn't recognize. Keep to the left here, please.
After 150 yards, turn left. Turn left. After 800 yards, you have arrived at your destination.
Here's where the change of speed limit should be. Seems like the road workers should have covered over that 40 sign from about 20 seconds ago, but haven't, though we couldn't really get into trouble for doing 40 from that point as there literally was a 40 sign.
Pull up on the left, in a safe place please. That's the end of the independent driving section. I'll give you directions from now on. Drive on when you're ready.
Warning sign, it's clear what we should expect soon.
Take the next road on the left.
We must come to a complete stop at the line, so we may as well look at where we are going to stop the car, rather than see if it's clear yet. Now we've stopped completely, we can observe, and go if clear. This is a poster with an advisory speed limit of 15 upon overtaking horses only. It is not the speed limit of this road, that is still 30. Remain disciplined with the speed as the hill gets even steeper, gently brake if necessary. The speed limit is definitely 40, don't worry about the red numbers. From that speed readout, warning sign, looks like this time we'll only have to give way, rather than stop regardless. Like last time.
Take the next road on the left.
Pay attention to the speed limit signs before leaving the road. This is steep downhill, so after initially building up the speed, we may have to brake gently to keep it below 30. With the low winter sun, the camera finds it difficult to see the signs from far away, so we'll slow the footage to see this speed limit change.
At the roundabout, follow the road ahead, second exit.
The lane markings show us we are in the correct lane. Keep to the left-hand lane then, through the roundabout.
Take the next road on the right.
After the bollards, there's a filter lane we need to move into. The first white van is in our way slightly, so we choose to give way. Only now committing around the second one. Parked cars, ready to give way, but positioned close to the center line to see what's coming. Slightly uphill, so leave enough room to the parked vehicle to do clutch control, rather than have your foot on the foot brake. If we have to wait a while, the handbrake can take over. Last car, so creep forward, ready to move out. Another car coming, but we have a gap on the left to move into. And again. Notice how we hold back enough, not to need to come to a complete stop.
Take the next road on the left.
Parked car, but can quickly see there's no oncoming traffic.
Follow the road, it bends to the right. At the end of the road, turn left.
Ready to stop behind this parked car on the left if someone turns into the junction now. Because of these parked cars, we should make sure nobody is about to come onto our side of the road while moving around them, so we should see that the road is clear as far as we can see before proceeding.
At the traffic lights, turn right.
It's nice and clear this time, but be prepared to wait here before turning if there's traffic here we need to give way to. Hard to see on the camera in this light, but there's a speed limit change.
Take the next road on the right.
Make sure to keep glancing between the positioning of our car, the turn-in point for the new road, and oncoming traffic. Don't just stare in one place.
Take the next road on the left.
Parked car, so feet over the brake and clutch, ready to stop, until we can see round the corner. Same here, trying to see through the gaps in the cars.
Pull up on the left please, about a car length before the next parked car. Don't worry about the driveways on this occasion. Thanks, and drive on when you're ready.
Testing the angled start. We can't see round the corner very far, so ready to move into one of these gaps if a car comes. Now we can see a lot further ahead.
At the end of the road, turn left. At the traffic lights, turn left, onto the main road please.
Wouldn't count this road, so the signal is fine, and there are no keep clear markings, so the stopping position is fine, but maybe there should be keep clear markings.
At the roundabout, turn right, third exit.
This car in particular is going to block these ones, so we can go. Hold back from the blue car, as it may not stick to its lane. We would use the inner part of the roundabout anyway, so there's more room.
Take the next road on the left.
Look how tight the corner is, keep braking to slow down, and keep to our side of the road.
At the end of the road, turn left.
Ready to shield behind this parked car if a car comes towards us now.
Take the next road on the right.
Don't cut the corner, aiming to shield behind this parked car if there's oncoming traffic in the new road. Well, that was easy because we already decided before we entered the road, being proactive rather than reactive.
Pull up on the left, in a safe place please. Drive on when you're ready.
Testing the hill start. A long, straight road, we can plan ahead to move into one of the several gaps on the left if a car comes toward us. Looking at the position of the white van, it's going the other way. As we can't see as far ahead now, round a bend, we should be ready to move into the gap on the left if necessary. And again. Looking ahead, we can see further now, but the car ahead is positioning to the middle and speeding up, so let's hold back and give way. Keep nearer the imaginary center line though, rather than the curb, so we don't look like we are parking up and confusing anyone behind. Notice how we held back enough not to have to stop.
At the roundabout, turn left, first exit. Take the next road on the right, then, turn immediately right again, back to the test center please.
Don't enter the filter lane now, the upside down arrow should be the only clue we need to realize it's not for us. Now we have the road markings inviting us to move in. Now, plan ahead, we're only giving way to oncoming traffic. Wait for people to finish crossing the road, ready to give way only to oncoming traffic as we turn right again into the test center.
Head through the gate ahead of us into the car park. Beware of any vehicles on our left, then drive forward into any bay please on the left or the right. You've done your maneuver already, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Thanks, switch off the engine. Okay, that's the end of the test, and I'm pleased to say you've passed.